Let's talk arsenic, barium, lead contamination, and golf. Next. I'm Peter Brown, and you're watching Futbol Miami TV's Local News. As most of you already know, an environmental analysis has been performed by Inter-Miami hired consultants at Melreese Golf Course. That analysis has found arsenic contamination levels more than twice the legal limit, as well as barium and lead levels over the legal limits. In the dirt samples, all kinds of interesting debris was found, like tile, metal, glass, wood fragments, and concrete. The best part of all this, the people are playing golf on this. Kids have been playing golf in unsafe conditions for years. The golf course was closed last week, but now is set to reopen after the city coming to the conclusion that the levels are comparable to other golf courses. Who knew that playing golf could be so dangerous to your health? It's supposed to be good for you. The best part of all this, nobody is surprised. Lee Hefty, director of Miami-Dade's Division of Environmental Resources Management, told the Miami Herald the information in the report isn't that much different than what we have known about the site. That's crazy. They knew and they let people use the golf course. The golf course was built on top of toxic waste due to the ash from 1920s incinerator Old Smoky. The site was never properly cleaned, and I still find it amazing that they allowed people to play golf there and still continue to allow when, they realized the severity of the pollution way back in 2005. This is bad news, but is it bad for Inter-Miami? Some Inter-Miami fans immediately went to social media and collectively said, "Here we go again. Every time the club finds a piece of land to build a stadium on in Miami, it falls apart." Fans are frustrated and maybe a little defeated when it comes to finding that perfect land deal. While toxic waste is far from perfect, it can be what pushes this lease through. Now that toxic waste is public knowledge, it should be cleaned up, right? But who's going to pay for it? Inter-Miami already committed to pay $35 million for the cleanup. That commitment was before this report. The new estimate is somewhere around $50 million, maybe a little more. In the big picture, what's an extra $15 million when you're planning a $1 billion Miami Freedom Park project? If Inter-Miami continues as planned and is willing to pay for the cleanup, will that sway the 5 city commissioners to approve the 99-year lease? We need 4 out of 5. The site needs to be cleaned, and the city does not want to pay for it, obviously. This potentially becomes a great bargaining chip for Inter-Miami. Inter-Miami released this statement: "As we continue to advance plans for voter-approved Miami Freedom Park, we will be working with the city and Durham to implement a remediation plan that is thorough and provides the residents and visitors a destination that is safe for all to enjoy." It's not safe right now, folks, but it's open. If the city does not approve the lease, they better be ready to pay the $50 million to remove the toxic waste. You can't let people play golf on that. I don't care if it's normal. You can't do it. Or you just let people play and get sick, I guess. Another thought raised by the Sun Sentinel is if the city of Miami does not get their act together, Fort Lauderdale is ready and willing to swoop in. Fort Lauderdale has already opened their arms wide. They've opened their arms wide to Inter-Miami, with the construction of the state-of-the-art training facility already underway. Fort Lauderdale City Commissioner Heather Moraitis said, "Whether it's 2 years or 50 years, they are welcome in Fort Lauderdale." One of the reasons MLS wants to be in Miami is due to its international diversity and economic power. Fort Lauderdale feels that they can offer the same diversity and economic growth as Miami. Commissioner Moraitis went on to say, I think we can create the same space and the same environment on an international level. Be careful, Miami. Don't screw this up. Inter Miami has options, but the best option is making Miami Freedom Park and Lockhart work together. That way, Inter Miami truly becomes South Florida's team. Overall, I'm not too concerned. I think the Moss brothers will get the deal done in Melreese, but all this could mean Inter Miami is playing at Fort Lauderdale for a little more than 2 years, maybe closer to 3 years. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you here next Monday. Make sure to check out Uncle Ed's news in Spanish. Keep an eye out for those. Thanks for watching.